Hi, this is Celestial Cindy from www.celestialcindy.com, and today in this exciting video I'm going to be doing a review of a very special product. It is a hummingbird feeder, and my boyfriend ordered me this hummingbird feeder as a birthday gift because my birthday is next month. And I told my boyfriend that I really wanted a hummingbird feeder so that I could attract the exciting hummingbirds to come and visit our house, and I could record videos of them and take pictures of them. And I just think it would be relaxing and exciting at the same time to watch some little hummingbirds come up to the hummingbird feeder. So my boyfriend ordered me this hummingbird feeder, like I said, on Amazon. And I searched for it on Amazon, even though my boyfriend purchased this for my birthday gift. And I'm posting a link in my video's description to the exact same hummingbird feeder that I have here. So if you want a hummingbird feeder, you can go out and get one too. So the hummingbird feeder that my boyfriend ordered for my birthday present is right here. And it's the First Nature hummingbird feeder. And it just says, wide mouth 16-ounce reservoir is easy to fill and clean. It says spill-resistant 2-piece base is easy to clean. And it says for best results, use First Nature Hummingbird Nectar. So I'm not sure if my boyfriend ordered the First Nature Hummingbird Nectar, but we did go to Walmart today, and I went to the garden section at the Walmart, and I went wild, and I got all kinds of bird seeds, and I got this hummingbird nectar to put in the exciting hummingbird feeder that my boyfriend ordered for my birthday on Amazon. So I got the hummingbird feeder, the First Nature hummingbird feeder that you can get on Amazon. And even though I purchased this at Walmart, I found this exact same hummingbird liquid nectar on Amazon. So I'm posting links to these two products in my video's description. So if you want to buy a hummingbird feeder and some hummingbird nectar, then you can get both of these on Amazon. They can ship to your house and you'll get 2 packages. Okay, so my first impression of this hummingbird feeder, I wasn't paid to record this video. So my first impression of this hummingbird feeder is I feel like it might be a little bit cheap. I think it's like $7 on Amazon because I already like hung it up like outside my bay doors. And after I hung it up from the little hook that was on the top, this bottom compartment, like within just like 2 minutes, this bottom compartment came detached, even though I wasn't touching it, and it just like fell off in the floor. So I had to like pick it back up. And I think you're supposed to pour the nectar into this part. This part is like sealed, and you just put this little, so that doesn't have an opening right there. So this little top hat just goes, it snaps on here like this. I don't know if I can get it on there. There we go. Okay, so that snaps on there. And there's a little hook that I already have hanging where I'm gonna hang this outside my bay doors to attract the hummingbirds. But so this bottom part came detached and it just fell off in the floor. So I'm not sure if I put the liquid in here, if the liquid is going to spill out. It probably will, yeah. Well, maybe, well, yeah, if this falls off, then the hummingbird nectar will fall out. So hopefully it won't fall apart. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and open the Pennington Ultra ElectroNectar Hummingbird Food. And it says, ready to use, no mixing required, naturally colored nectar with electrolytes, just like flowers. And here is the Pennington Ultra ElectroNectar. And there's a little hummingbird. Yay! Okay, so I'm just gonna get it out. It just says the ingredients are like water, sucrose, potassium sorbate, citric acid, and some potassium bicarbonate. So here's the back of the hummingbird nectar. And I guess it has added electrolytes and no added coloring. It says, it goes beyond traditional feeding nectars to not only attract hummingbirds, but also to nourish and hydrate them. We want our hummingbirds nourished and hydrated. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the hummingbird nectar here. And I'm gonna pour the hummingbird nectar into the hummingbird feeder. I might have to set this down to get it open. And then I guess we just pour the hummingbird nectar into the Amazon hummingbird feeder, and then we wait to see if we get to watch the exciting hummingbirds come and visit us. Okay, this is really hard to get open. Maybe just like, oh, okay, well, that didn't work. I don't think I have scissors in here. I'm trying to get it open, I'm sorry. Okay, I got it open, cool. There we go. Okay, so I just now opened the hummingbird nectar. I think I got a little bit on my hands. So I guess you just tip this upside down because this doesn't, oh yeah, it does have instructions. It says to fill, here's the instructions if you want to screenshot them. It says to fill, before turning the feeder upside down, make sure the hummingbird feeder jar and base are empty. Okay. Unscrew the jar from the base and turn upside down to fill, and then screw the base back onto the jar. It says to clean, occasional cleaning can guard against disease. Remove the entire 2-piece base from the jar to thoroughly clean inside. Wash with warm soapy water and rinse. Do not use scalding hot water or place in the dishwasher. If you place the hummingbird feeder in the dishwasher, it might deform the hummingbird feeder and make it look all jacked up, so you don't want that. Okay, so no dishwasher, you gotta hand rinse it, hand wash it. Okay, so I hope that this doesn't spill everywhere, but let's see. This is an exciting birthday present. All right, I'm gonna try not to spill it, but this is like 80 ounces of hummingbird nectar. I don't know if you can see it's filling up here. Oh, I splashed a little bit. All right, it's a little bubbly. I guess you just fill it until you reach the top. Oh, yeah, that's pretty full. Okay, so I filled it pretty full. I'm just gonna go ahead and cap this 80 ounce ElectroNectar hummingbird food here. So this is how much I used. I got the 80 ounce hummingbird nectar at Walmart. So that's how much is remaining. So looks like we got at least maybe five more fillings left after the hummingbirds eat all of this hummingbird ElectroNectar hummingbird food. So I'm just gonna screw this First Nature base onto the hummingbird feeder, and I'm gonna try to lock it into place. It doesn't really look like it's locked into place. There's like a little groove here, as you can see. It's not locked into place yet. All right, I just twisted it. Okay, so I locked the hummingbird feeder into place, so hopefully the nectar does not spill out when I tip it over, but oh no, it like slides very easily. So I think before I tip this over and it spills everywhere, I actually brought some electrical tape. I know it's not going to make it look very pretty. I might have to put it down here. I know it's not going to make it look very pretty, but I think it's going to be necessary to tape this thing because it's not, there's like a gap right here, you see? And I feel like all the nectar is just going to spill out if I turn it over. So I guess I'm going to have to tape it with some electrical tape because I just don't want all the hummingbird ElectroNectar to spill out. So I brought some electrical tape here. I don't think clear tape will hold it because electrical tape is waterproof. I don't think the electrical tape is going to look very aesthetically appealing, but I think I'm going to have to electrical tape it. Hi, I'm back almost 30 minutes later, and I'm a little bit frustrated and a little bit disappointed because when I attached the base of the hummingbird feeder to this little part of the hummingbird feeder, the hummingbird nectar began to leak out. Hi, I'm back. So when I attached the little circular base to the hummingbird feeder, the hummingbird nectar started leaking out everywhere. So now I'm covered in hummingbird nectar and I had to try to fix the hummingbird feeder. So what I did is I just took some black electrical tape and I tried to tape this little circular base to the glass part that houses the hummingbird nectar. So now we're just gonna tip it over and see if the hummingbird nectar leaks everywhere or not. Okay, here we go. I have a feeling that the hummingbird nectar is gonna spill on me, but let's see. Okay, so I kind of just like taped the bottom and taped it on here. Oh my gosh, it spilled. Okay, a little bit of the nectar spilled on me, but now I think it's good. Yeah. So if I had to give this hummingbird feeder a rating, I would probably give it 1 star, or yeah, maybe just 1 star. Probably 1 star, considering I had to tape the 2 pieces together because the nectar was leaking out. So I don't really feel like it looks extremely aesthetically appealing now, but maybe with what little hummingbird nectar is left, I can still try to attract some hummingbirds to my window. Yeah. So I would give this 1 star because I had to tape it. But let's just go hang it up and hopefully all the nectar doesn't leak out. I did tape it. Here, let me show you. Well, there's a lot of hummingbird nectar that spilled all over me here. And here, let me set this down really quick. Oops. And this is what I had to do to the thingy. I had to tape it to try to fix it because this part doesn't attach to this part properly. So you might want to just get a whole different hummingbird feeder altogether. So I would not recommend the First Nature hummingbird feeder. But maybe it'll work now that I taped it. But even though I taped it, even if it does work, I'm still going to have to remove all the tape from it to refill this little hummingbird feeder thingy. So yeah. So I would not recommend buying this. It's a time waste because you're going to have to tape it to get these 2 pieces to stay together. And if you don't tape it, then it's just going to leak out through the hole. And you got to be really careful because it'll spill out all over you too. Okay, let's go hang it up and see if we like it. Alright, so we came over to my bay doors where I want to hang up the hummingbird feeder. I'm going to hang the hummingbird feeder right beside the squirrel buster. So if you watched my other videos, you saw me do the squirrel buster review, and now we're doing the hummingbird feeder review. So I have prepared to hang the hummingbird feeder up. Let me put you right here. Hopefully my cam won't fall. Okay. And we're just gonna hang the hummingbird feeder up now. So the hummingbird feeder comes with a little clip, and you just clip the hummingbird. Oh, I spilled a little bit of hummingbird nectar. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'll turn it that way. So I just now hung up the hummingbird feeder. And I like the Squirrel Buster Plus so far, but I do not like the hummingbird feeder because I feel like the hummingbird feeder is kind of cheap. Considering I had to tape it because the liquid, the hummingbird nectar, was leaking out. So I would not recommend this Amazon First Nature hummingbird feeder because it doesn't seal, and then the hummingbird nectar leaks all out. And then you have to tape it, and then you'd have to remove the tape, and I don't know how you would fix this cheap hummingbird feeder. I would probably just recommend buying a different hummingbird feeder altogether because it leaked out like 1.5 inches of the hummingbird nectar, and I had to tape it, and the tape doesn't look aesthetically appealing. But yeah, so there is the Squirrel Buster Plus and the hummingbird feeder. And I just now hung up the Squirrel Buster Plus today, and I hung up the hummingbird feeder, But I'm afraid the hummingbird feeder might fall off of there because it has this little clip at the top, and the little clip is like kind of cheap. Yeah, it's kind of cheap. See, it looks like it's gonna, I don't know if you can see it. It looks like it's gonna come detached very easily. So I think the hummingbird feeder is gonna end up falling down on the ground, but we'll try it. And if it does fall on the ground, we could always just use more electrical tape and just tape it on there if we have to. But this one's good. The Squirrel Buster is definitely legit. Here's the Squirrel Buster. Squirrel Buster Plus. And this, oh, and the little ring on the Squirrel Buster Plus that I didn't know where it went in the other video, I discovered that you attach it to the bottom of the Squirrel Buster Plus as a little perch for the birds. Yeah. So now we just wait for all the friendly birds to come and visit us. And I left my doors open, so I'm ready to see the birds. And I will film a video when the bird visitors arrive. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see all my exciting videos. Bye, have a nice day. This hummingbird feeder is a piece of crap.